The Beatles, the greats, music, wouldn't be the same without them. So I've got 3 songs of theirs. Rolling Stones said that these 3 songs are in the top 10 of their greatest songs. A couple of them may be remastered or shortened due to copyright law. I hope that I can get every single one in. But here we go. Great use of instruments on the song. I love it so much. We're going to get to the vocals and the lyrics in just a second. But just the instruments overall, soft. I love the bass guitar. Love it. And then, I pulled up the list because there's just so many things going on. Orchestra strings. I don't think those haven't come in quite yet. But just, there was a little bit of piano there, I think. And it's very, very pretty the way they mix it all together. Occasionally when Beatles songs, you can hear every single instrument distinctly. And this song, they've mixed it all together so you get the best bits of everything. And then you can hear a tad bit of every single instrument on the end, so you kind of know what's in it. And I really, really love that there. And then the voice is ahead. Voice is top line by a mile. And it's so smooth and clean that it works perfectly, especially with the song being as romantic as it is. And I'm going to go with the romantic version of it. I know that there have been other ways to interpret the song, but I'm going to go with the romantic version of it. And I love it so much, just on so many levels. What is that? The strummings and the more, haunting notes in the background. Like, they're not at the forefront, very, very backline, but there's, I think, electric guitar there, just bringing it up with the all I have to do, and it just adds up just a bit. So you could that song go on forever. That song should have gone on for ages. Like, it was so pretty and clean, and just the way I loved it, especially when there was and all I have to do is think of her. The tick up there just stands out to me so much. Like everything else was so smooth, consistent. Right in this middle bit here, it did tick up a bit, but just that. Oh, it was so good. And then the way you could hear the strings in the background and the mixing of everything just flowing so perfectly together. It created a perfect storm, sitting right behind his vocals, or sitting right behind, give me one second here, sitting right behind George's vocals. Yes. And then the drums. Ringo is such an amazing drummer. Just, oh my word. I love that. Okay, now we have In My Life, remastered 2009.
There are places I remember all my life. Though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. All these places have their moments. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all...
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that, but I didn't mean to cut them off. But in this song, you can tell that you can hear each instrument individually. You hear the drums, dun, dun, and then I don't know what that one quite is yet. I think it's an electric guitar, maybe. But you hear that, and they're both separate, and so you hear that in one ear, and then in the other ear, you're hearing the vocalist. I believe is that Paul, or is that George? Don't know which one that is. I will admit I can't tell it off the top of my head right now. But I really love the lyrics so far in the song. It reminds me a lot. I just reacted to Paul McCartney's Boys of Dungeon Lane, and it just feels similar to that in the reminiscing style. And I love the slowness of it as well.
But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more.
Woo! all. That piano was sick. That was insane. I love how the drums are just staying so consistent in the background in comparison to the piano going on this side. Like, it's a nice contrast there.
Oh, I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I love you more. In my life, I love you more.
Outstanding outro. I loved that. They got a little bit higher notes in there to end it all, but it was nice. There was a consistency of the drums, and you had a little bit more wildness going on the right side, especially with that piano over, I think that was the bridge there. But I think it really, really nice reflecting lyrics, the reflection, especially in my life. I just loved that so much. But I think the thing that I really, really enjoyed was the instruments in this one. I love the separation of them in comparison to the last one. I love the separation. You could hear every little bit of thing. You could hear it. It was just coming out of that one ear, and you could easily separate every single instrument being used. I thought that was just an outstanding part of the song, and it just made you really appreciate, because I felt like every single one was like, it's attached to a certain memory, to one thing. Songs are triggers for you, and it felt like every instrument was like, it's like a trigger for them. Like, this is connected to this, and this is connected to that. I just really, really loved that there. Okay, and finally, one of my favorite Beatles songs, We Can Work It Out. I tried to react to this. It got taken off YouTube. This is the remastered 2015. I'm hoping this one stays on. Here we go.
Gotta see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on? While you see it your way, run a risk of knowing that our love may soon be gone. We can work it out. We can work it out. Think of what you're saying. You can get it wrong and still you think that it's alright. Think of what I'm saying. We can work it out and get it straight or say goodnight. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. It's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out. Life is very short and there's no time for fussing and fighting, my friend. I have always thought that it's a crime, so I will ask you once again. Try to see it my way. Only time will tell if I am right or I am wrong. While you see it your way, there's a chance that we might fall apart before too long. We can work it out. We can work it out.
One of my favorites. A lot of it's because of the simplicity of what he's saying. So first of all, I do know that the original song is longer. I can't put it on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. I can't do anything about it. The Beatles get copyright blocked a lot. I'm sorry, okay? It annoys me sometimes because people ask, why isn't this? I can't put it on YouTube. I'm sorry. Okay, but here's the thing. With that song, I love it so much. The simplicity of the lyrics. He's just saying, we can work it out. There's no fancy. There's no, just imaging this and that. It's just, we can work it out. We can do it together. Give it a go. Let's try it. And then I really love, there's a wild assortment of instruments in the background. You've got not wild, but not normal. You got like a tambourine, a harmonium, acoustic guitar, that's pretty normal, bass guitar and drums, all very normal. But just those two, and especially because they play such a key part, you can hear them, they're closer to the top line. I think it adds to this song in the sense of everything's a bit different, everything's a bit wild. And it's, even if you don't want to go that deep, it's just really fun to have in the song. And I really, really enjoy that because, like, why can't you just work it out? Why can't you just figure it out together, sit down, and do it? Like, just figure it out. I love it so much. And I love, especially, I don't know, I heard a cover of it somewhere. I don't exactly know where. It may have been at some random Pops concert. And it may be Stevie. Is that Stevie's? Give me a second here. But I've heard it elsewhere, and it just really made me appreciate the song so much more. Is it this? Yes, it's Stevie's. Stevie Wonder's version of it, and it just made me appreciate the song so much more. Just like these two different styles, and it still works so perfectly for both, especially because the Beatles are, like, I just love it so much. But there's 3 Beatles songs for you. I don't know if 3 will be able to stick on YouTube, but I should have a playlist of Beatles songs over here. I'm working on setting up the one just for Paul McCartney's stuff as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that I got to different parts of the song that you enjoy. The Beatles songs are just so in depth, and there's just so much to it that I try to balance it all out. I know that you guys really like the in-depth stuff, so I'm trying to work on that a bit more. I may have not gotten to everything. I may have not been as emotional in this one as I haven't in others because I was more focused on the facts. There's a balance that I got to do in between emotion and straight up facts. And so I'm trying to figure that out because some people prefer one thing and some people prefer the other. But if you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing, checking out some of my other Beatles reactions, checking out some of my other music reactions. There's just a whole lot on here. If you made this far, consider leaving a like. It helps me out a lot. And maybe even subscribing. I plan on doing a lot more Beatles, Paul McCartney, maybe some Ringo. It just depends. But again, thank you so much for watching, and peace.